afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the solar eclipse coming up on June the 10th, 2021. So let's find out what messages we have for Scorpio. Lots of transformations happening in May from the lunar eclipse. This whole year has been very transformative. The solar eclipse is going to bring in some masculine energy. The lunar eclipse brought in a lot of feminine energy, lots of transformative things, lots of inspiration. And now the solar eclipse will be bringing some structure to that inspiration so that we can put things into the physical world. So what needs to be brought into balance for Scorpio for the upcoming lunar eclipse? Let's get started. Page of Cups in reverse. So that suggests that what needs to be brought into balance for Scorpio is this feeling of transformation, this birthing of a new process on an emotional level, this feeling of renewal. There is going to be a new feeling coming in for you, Scorpio, on an emotional level. You're going to start to feel transformed. There could be a sense where you need to assess how much self-sacrifice you're putting out there, okay? Page of Cups suggests that this could be a challenge when you see it in reverse. What process is Scorpio on right now? Well, Scorpio, it looks like you're looking at some choices ahead, and it's difficult. You're going to have to make some sort of decision about whether or not to stay on the track you're on or get off and take the next exit so that you can start a new path. Looks like this is challenging for you in the sense of your identity is very attached to whatever it is that you're doing currently. So in order to shift out of that, that's the process you're facing right now, my Scorpio friends. You're looking at shifting into a new identity, a new path that will form a new identity potentially, which is why it's a little challenging for you right now. Now, what is the truth behind this transformative quality that we're seeing in this Page of Cups? Two of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely a spiritual quest. This is something where you are starting to formulate the shape of an initiation. You're going to initiate something with your creativity and with your fiery self, the fire aspect of you, Scorpio. You're a water sign, so this is going to feel unfamiliar potentially. You're really going to tap into a spiritual aspect. You can see a second wand being handed to you by another individual there. You are holding an orb and a wand, and there is another wand entering the picture. So it looks like you're being inspired spiritually to begin a new path, which is why we see this transformation in reverse here. You need to bring balance into this cup. So the balance will come between self-sacrifice and initiation. So how much, it's almost like an authenticity question here. It's like you're being pushed around by spirit here to decide what is the authentic self? What is the true you, Scorpio? Now, what is the action you were being guided towards here for the Seven of Pentacles? So the question about whether or not you should stay or go is heavily impacted by a relationship that you are in. Could be a new relationship. It's the Two of Cups, which suggests Cancer. Two of Pentacles suggests not Pentacles. Why do I keep saying that? Two of Wands. Two of Wands suggests Aries. So it looks like you've got two twos here, my friend. Scorpio, you know, if I didn't know better, I'd say that there is a new versus old relationship. Looks like you're deciding between a new and an old relationship. Should you stay in the old relationship or should you go for the new relationship? Well, you are on the path of finding out, my friend. You are on the path of finding out. What is the final guidance here? The final guidance here is that whatever choice you decide to make, my Scorpio friends, it is up to you whether or not you perceive the situation as a loss or as a change in path, a redirection. Five of Pentacles in reverse suggests that the fortunes are going to change for you. So that if you're in a situation right now, let's say in the current relationship or the current path that you're on, and it feels like you're in self-sacrifice, then if you can turn that around. It looks like there's another union here on the table for you, and that you're being guided to choose between spirit and this relationship. Oh boy, Scorpio, you are in the thick of a decision regarding the future of this relationship, and whether or not you can be this inspired new spiritual pathway, if you can take that pathway in this union, is unknown right now. It's up to you, essentially. It will be up to you, and you are changing. So whether or not this individual that you're in a relationship with can change along with you, you don't know. And so that's why you're sort of wondering, do I stay or do I go? Spirit is suggesting that you need to take the spiritual path and be open emotionally to transforming, and that the action to take on should I stay or should I go is very tied to potentially a new relationship, a new level of relationship coming in on an emotional level. Very interesting. And the final guidance here for you, Scorpio, is that it's all about how you perceive the truth. How do you perceive the truth of this situation? Do you see it as a loss, or do you see it as a redirection? Are you in sacrifice, or are you being authentic? Seeing this card in reverse is a good omen, though, because upright it suggests that you are feeling like victimized. In reverse, it suggests that you can turn that around, that you've turned that victim perception around. So let's get the chakra cards on top here to clarify what messages Spirit has for you here. Let's start with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, right in the center. Let's start there. What is the messaging here? Gossip. Wow, okay. So who are you talking to about this, my Scorpio friends? Who are you talking to about this? And are they trustworthy? Are you listening to gossip? Are you spreading gossip? Is the nature of your communication gossipy about this situation? Are you seeking validation from others? Are you listening to the messages of others more than you're listening to yourself when it comes to this transformation? I think Spirit's guiding you to sort of hold fast in your communication. Keep this inside and work with your heart more than working with the external people, because you never know what you're going to get. Sorry, that was for the Five of Pentacles. So it's almost like once you talk to people about this situation, you never know what's going to come out of that. So that is an interesting guidance there. Okay, let's go to the Page of Cups. What about the Page of Cups here for the transformation? The transformation. We've got two. Wow, beautiful. First one, miracle, and facade. Both yellow, suggesting confidence. This could be that this is part of the element of the choice. Are you going to go with the facade or the miracle, Scorpio? What do you believe? Do you believe in the illusions surrounding you, or do you believe in that miracles can happen, that you could transform? Wow, very interesting. These two cards are related to the solar plex chakra. So that's confidence, that's personal power. So it's almost, again, like I was saying, there's that authentic battle here. Are we going with the facade, or are we going on the path of spirit where we can experience miracles? Okay, what about the Seven of Pentacles? What about the seven? This, do I stay or do I go? Again, two more cards. Prayer and perseverance. Wow. So sacral chakra and solar plex. So again, we're being directed to the personal power. So praying, intention. What is your intention? What are you trying to manifest? What are you putting out there in your prayers, in your communication to the universe? And how does that relate to this path forward that you can stay on or choose a different path? We see perseverance, and it is the sacral chakra. So that involves your emotions, your creativity, and your sense of how creative you are, what you're producing, your creative energy. So it's like the choice that you have to make about, do I stay or do I go? Spirit's guidance to you is to choose the path of persevering on your creativity and keep praying for these miracles. I really feel like you're being guided away from external validation. You're being guided away from false friends. You're being guided to persevere through the path of spirit. Okay, let's look at the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. I keep saying Two Pentacles. The Two of Wands here. Thank you. Confusion. You're confused. You're not sure. You're not sure where to tap in. You're not sure if you should tap into spirit or stay on this path of hard work. It's almost like, yeah, it's hard work versus spirit. It's toiling under illusion versus tapping into spirit, and it's confusing you. You were confused about whether or not it's a facade or a miracle. You're struggling here. Hopefully the lunar eclipse is going to guide you further, because these messages are intended for that period coming up. So what about this Two of Cups here? Is this a new relationship? Is my Scorpio deciding between two relationships? Wow, we see passion. You really need to go and discover what's passionate for you in all of this. If this is resonating for you, Scorpio, Spirit is guiding you to stay on the path that deals with your emotional creativity, your source of creation. Where do you feel passionate? Don't go where you feel obligated, Scorpio. Go where there's passion. Compassion, passion, love. Where do you feel like you resonate most? That's where you need to go. So if that's a different relationship, or if that's just a different element of you in that relationship, you know, I never like to suggest that people have to choose whether or not to stay in a relationship or not, but it really seems like you're being guided to look at your relationship to see if it is in alignment with your creative center, with your passion, because that's where you need to persevere. That's where you need to add energy, right? Okay, let's get the final guidance here. We're going to shuffle and cut. There we go. Shuffle that again. Oh, my Scorpio friends are going through it here. But you know what? You got miracle on the table. So that makes me feel like you can have whatever you pray for. You got miracle and prayer. So follow your passion, Scorpio. Leg up. The universe is going to assist you with this. You are not operating alone. You are going to receive assistance through the solar eclipse. That masculine energy is going to help come and clear this fog, which is what masculine energy does. It comes and helps you be decisive, right? That decisive energy is going to give you a leg up. You're going to get some assistance with whatever you need to manage here, my friends. You're not alone. Your prayers are going to be answered. Miracles can happen. This confusing fog surrounding your inspiration is going to lift. Wow, beautiful reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this has resonated for you, my Scorpio friends. You take care. Lots of love and light.